number of data, and this data is not formatted or cleaning. So with the help of Flashfill and ChatGPT, you can clean your data, format your data before data analysis. Okay, good. So I just save the window. This is okay. Now go to the second example. Sometimes you also working lies this type of data. So read the data, very interesting data. Suppose I extract the data from the dump. Maybe my job is there are two columns are available, one column for company name and second column for the address. My job and challenge is I want to actually extract the company name. But if you go for the company name, there are some special character, number, or maybe some extra spaces are there. It's not like a company name. So what is my challenge? My challenge is remove all the numbers, all the special character, extra space, so that I can actually get the company name. So now I telling you, is there any solution in Excel? Is there any solution in Excel? Please. Anyone, please? क्या लिखा आपने? If. No, it's not working for if. Anyone can tell me what is the purpose? How I can actually solve this problem within a second, within a minute? Main purpose in Excel know, everybody know Excel. Aniket Kumar telling the chat GPT. Yes, you can use the chat GPT also. But rather than chat GPT, clear? Are you actually interested to learn this thing? क्या आपको लगता है कि ऐसा भी आप वी लुकअप बोल रहे हो आप? नहीं, वी लुक क्या नाम आपका? तो नाम यहाँ पे आईफोन दिख रहा है. सो एनीवन, this is not a VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP basically we are working when actually we extract the record from the table based on the lookup value. But this problem is totally different. This problem is totally different. So if you are interested, I will show you the solution. But requirement is please go for the chat box. I need it is really help in your everyday life. Are you really enjoying these sessions? और आपको लगता है कि this is very requirement? Of course, yes. So how many times is required? आपको क्या लगता है कितना टाइम लग सकता है इसके ऊपर? So I will show you the plan A and plan B. So let's see the solution. If I go for the plan A, suppose this is the actually raw text and I want to actually extract the company name. Basically, I remove the, what is my objective? My objective is to remove the number, to remove the special character, to remove the extra spaces so that I can get the company name. ये मेरा requirement है. So I will show you. If you go in the VBA code, suppose most of the people are doing the macro. So I will show you the macro. I have already recorded the macro. I just actually see कि अगर इस तरह से कोई भी स्किल आप डेवलप करते हो, सपोज आपने बहुत अच्छे से एक्सेल को सीखा है, then you actually go for the next level. You want to interested about how to work macro. So there are two types of macros available, recorded and VBA. So I will show you the plan A with the help of macro. So just select the data. So select the data. Then I just go for the call the macro. I have already recorded the macro. So within a click, just run, click on the run. It will done. So within a second, within a minute, you can actually remove your garbage from the अल्फा न्यूमेरिक टेक्स्टिंग। तो ये बहुत ही एक कमाल का फीचर्स होता है इफ यू आर गुड इन मैक्रो। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज हाउ टू रिकॉर्ड द मैक्रो एंड हाउ टू एक्चुअली आई edit the macro for my purpose as per my requirement. That is a different part that I'm not telling you right now, because I don't have a much more time right now, because there are so many tricks as we actually explain here. But I show you the थिंक कि आपके पास वो अपॉर्चुनिटी है। यस, देयर इज ए टूल यू कैन यूज टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम। सो नंबर वन स्किल क्या है? यू कैन यूज द मैक्रो टू रिमूव द एक्स्ट्रा स्पेस, एक्स्ट्रा नंबर, एनीथिंग। सो हाउ वुड यू नो कि मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है कि हाउ मेनी पीपल, प्लीज टेल मी, हाउ मेनी पीपल नो अबाउट द मैक्रो? एक बार चैट बॉक्स में बताओ। I want to understand ki how many people are using macro right now. So Anjini, no. Okay, yes. Please type on the chat box so that I can understand how many people actually using the macro and how many people are using no. So most of the people are, don't work with the macro, but I will show you. This is the very good tool. Please learn. अगर आप मैक्रो सीख जाते यू कैन कस्टमाइज योर एवरीडे, जो भी आप काम करते हो। सोचो कि आई एम वर्किंग इन ऑफिस एंड समटाइम्स आई रिसीव द डेटा एंड मैनेजमेंट एक्चुअली टेलिंग मी कि विद इन अ 5 minutes प्लीज सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम। सो दैट टाइम वी आर अ वेरी वेरी प्रॉब्लम। अगर ये नहीं आता है, सो वुड यू लाइक, आपको क्या लगता है कि आप ये सीखना चाहते हो कि किस तरह से मैंने ये मैक्रो किया? सो अगर मुझे टाइम मिलेगा मैं डेफिनेटली इसको लास्ट में आपके साथ डिस्कस करूंगा। इफ यू रियली आपको ये हेल्प करता है, अगर आपको लगता है कि यस आप ये चाहते हो। नो, macro is not a software. Macro basically a features in MS Excel. Mahiti Doshi, I think आपने क्वेश्चन किया कि macro is a software. No, macro is not a software. Macro is a features inbuilt in MS Excel. So there are two types of macro. You can record your step. Otherwise, you can type your coding also. That is called VBA separate. So this is very easy. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं मैक्रो जानने के लिए मुझे कोई कोडिंग बैकग्राउंड होना चाहिए, नो, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड। देयर आर सम प्रोसीजर, अगर आप उसको फॉलो करोगे डेफिनेटली यू कैन मास्टर इन मैक्रो। नाउ आई विल शो यू द बोनस पॉइंट। मैं यहां पे आप लोगों को एक बोनस देना चाहता हूं। सोचो कि आई एम नॉट गुड इन मैक्रो, मुझे मैक्रो नहीं आता है। क्या मैं इस प्रॉब्लम को विदाउट मैक्रो सॉल्व कर सकता हूं? What would you think? Interrupt, can you explain in English? Okay, definitely. I actually try to English and Hindi also. So my question is, suppose you are working on same type of data and you are not good in macro. So is there any plan B? क्या आप उसको सीखना चाहते हो? Please type on the chat box. If you are not good in macro, I will show you the alternative way to solve this same problem. Yes. So only few people actually telling me in the chat box कि they are only interested. If you are not interested, then I skip. Go for the next hack. Otherwise, I will show you the bonus points. मैं यहाँ पे आपका प्लान बी भी सिखा दूंगा, ताकि अगर आपको यू आर नॉट गुड इन मैक्रो, यू कैन यूज। यस, चलो, तो शो आई गो फॉर द प्लान बी, द सेम प्रॉब्लम solve without macro for this purpose. So how many, tell me, how many people are know, मतलब कितना आप लोग एडवांस एक्सेल जानते हो? How many people know the advanced excel and how many people are very good in formula? So we can actually solve the same problem with the help of advanced formula. With the help of advanced formula you can use it. So Mahiti Doshi, I am interested in plan B. Okay, completed advanced Excel course. Okay, not yet. So I think you people are actually don't use the extensive. Excel user. Okay. So now I will show you. If you go in Excel formula, you want to learn the Excel advanced formula. Now, let's see the step-by-step solution. First, there is a function called regex extract. So there is a formula called advanced formula. What is the formula name? Regex extract. So I will show you. So regex extract. Then I select the text. Now look at the syntax. Text, now pattern. Now I telling you the pattern. How? What is actually I required? I basically required the pattern. I remove A to Z, small a to small z. Also, I remove capital A to capital Z. Then I remove the extra spaces, that means the white spaces, maybe. Then close the third bracket as well as plus. What is the meaning of the plus? Plus means same type of pattern. If I actually, there is same type of pattern from 1 to maximum level. Suppose ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि सेम टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम नंबर देन टेक्स्ट देन नंबर. सो द लॉजिक इज यू जस्ट टाइप द पैटर्न. सो पैटर्न क्या क्या स्मॉल ए टू स्मॉल जे 26 लेटर, कैपिटल ए टू कैपिटल जे 26 लेटर, as well as slash s, extra spaces, extra white spaces I don't require. Then I close the bracket, plus for multiple times within the double quote. So this is my pattern. Again a comma. Then there is a three options are available, 0, 1 and 2. So first match, all match, 2. I need all match. Then comma. Then there is two options are there. Case sensitive, without case sensitive. So I required a case sensitive. So I just go for the 0. Then bracket close. Once I actually enter, what happened? Every character, look at the character, every character extract from the text string. Now I want to accumulate it all the formula. What should I do? I just go for the another fantastic formula provided by Excel, that is called text join. These all are the advanced formula. Remember, these are the all advanced formula. You have to learn for this. If you become a master in Excel, this formula आपको आना ही चाहिए. आप इसको स्किप नहीं कर सकते आज के दिन में. So I just go for the text join formula for this. Now delimiter, what is my delimiter? I remove the delimiter for space, then comma, ignore, empty cell, yes, and then close the bracket and press enter. I'm getting the company name. So with the help of formula, but this is required for advanced formula. तो जो नॉर्मल हम लोगों ने फॉर्मूला सीखते हैं ना कि सम, एवरेज, दीज आर द बेसिक फॉर्मूला. बट नाउअडेज दिस टाइप ऑफ customized formula required for the data analysis job. अगर आप कहीं पे भी, if you are working in data analysis, if you are working in MIS executive, any sector, so this type of advanced formula has to be done. Otherwise, you can go for the plan A with the help of macro. So choice, there are two choices there. So which one is the best, macro or the formula? Please type on the chat box. Which one is the best? I want to understand. So is this the function work in Office 19? Okay. Macro. Plan A. Macro. Okay. Please type on the chat box, because I want to, I'm also interested to learn from your side also. So which one is the best? Macro, plan B, Mohit. Okay. So will it work need and so, okay. So this is the opportunity you have. If you are good in macro, then you can actually solve with the help of macro. Otherwise, if you good in formula, You have to learn the advanced formula for doing this. So अभी तक मैंने 3 टिक्स आपके साथ डिस्कस किया है. प्लीज टेल मी कि इज दिस न्यूली, आज आप लोग लगा इसको कि यू एक्चुअली लर्न अ न्यू थिंग्स? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? These things you have already done, or this is only new things in your life? First time you are actually seeing this type. So everybody telling me ki yes, this is the first time you can see. Good, very good. Yes, new one, sir. Okay, okay. This is new one. Okay, chalo, great. So right now we already learned the flash fill, macro, or advanced formula. Also, we can use the chat GPT, how to use prompt. So many things we have already learned. So are you interested to go for the next? Or you have any questions? Or shall I move for the next? Shall I move for the next? Please type on the chat box. This is required, because I want to see your actual every comment. Is it necessary to learn advanced Excel to get the job? Absolutely, Aniket. Today's world, if you don't know advanced Excel, that means you lack of knowledge. कहीं पे भी चले जाओ, everywhere advanced Excel is mandatory. So basically, if you actually asking me कि if I actually go become a master in Excel, अगर आप मुझे बोलते हो, so there are 5 skills you have to require. One, basic Excel you already know. Second is advanced Excel. Third is Power BI. Fifth is VBA, Visual Basic Application, and fifth one is how to use AI in MS Excel. So there is 5. Remember, I telling you, one, basic Excel. Next is advanced Excel. Third one's Power BI for data visualizations. Fourth, VBA, customize and automation your Excel work. Fifth one is AI in MS Excel. अगर ऐसा आप देखते हो, अब ये जब मुट्ठी बन जाएगा ना, तो वो पावर बनता है, पावर. आप आएगा या मास्टर इन एमएस एक्सेल. इसके बाद इफ यू गो फॉर द इंटरव्यू, इफ यू वर्किंग इन योर डे टू डे लाइफ, देन यू कैन फील यस, नाउ यू कैन डू एनीथिंग इन एक्सेल. व्हाट टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम यू हैव, चुटकी में आप कर सकते हो. जो बोलता है ना कि घंटों के काम मिनटों में, सो यस, यू कैन डू इट. सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू थिंक कि which tool to reduce the time and accuracy. This is the funda. That's why I'm telling you, if this type of problem, you can use the macro as well as the formula. So if you're good in formula, then you can go. If you're not good in formula, then go for the macro. So choice is yours. But the agenda is reduce your time, because time value of money. So anyway, go for the next example. So look at the data. Now I have a questions. It's a large number of data. Maybe right now is 3000 something. So it may be 1 lakh data also. Suppose you are working in data analysis in any organization and you receive this type of data. Now my question is, there are two. So I have a data 2021 data from January to December. From January to December, I have a data. This is my sales data, sales quantity, discount, profit, different type of columns are there. But what is the challenge? My challenge is I want to predict the next January month sales predictions. What is my questions? I want to see next month. That means my data actually last data is December 31st. Now I want to predict for next January month data. How can I do that? I want to know what is my expected sale based on my historical data. Can you tell me which tool actually we are using? Can you tell me? Everybody understood the question, or shall I repeat it? Remember, you receive a data from January to December. Based on the January to December historical data, I want to understand my next 1 month predicted sales data. अब बोल सकते हो मैं उसको देखना चाहता हूँ कि expected based on historical data, I want to see what happened the next 1 month. Can I do that? And if I need, which tool I want to use? Tell me. Waiting for your answer. Whatever you think. आप बोल सकते हो, अरे ये कुछ भी नहीं है, प्लीज इंटरेक्ट विथ इट. कोई बोल रहा है VBA. ओके, एनीथिंग एल्स? एनीथिंग एल्स? एनीथिंग एल्स? ओके, so can you interested to learn how to predict your historical data? Yes, data analysis. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so now I will show you a one fantastic tool provided by Microsoft Excel, that is called, basically we want to actually forecasting my data. So how to forecasting my data? So let's see, I want to predict my data weekly basis. So I just want a formula. Let's say I select, so this is my week number. Let's say मैं चाहता हूं, I want to extract the week number. So what is the formula? This is the very basic formula. You already know. This is for week number and then comma. And my week start from Monday so that I can actually use the 2. Okay. Otherwise, you can, if you actually agree with your week start with Sunday, so don't need to put the 2. I assume my every week start from Monday. That's why I'm using the 2. So once I just select, change the format, general. So this is my week number. Now what should I do? I just type, so week number, control shift down arrow. So it's the 53 weeks right now. Also, I want to predict my sales data. So again, let's see the data. Control C, and then I simple copy to here, and also I predict my sales data. So just simply copy the sales data. Control C and Control V. So this is my historical data. So what should I do? I just select the data. This is the step 1. Then go to the data tab. There is an option called forecast sheet. Okay, just click on the forecast sheet. So now this is the predicted your data based on the historical. So right now, if you some customizations is required, so just click on the option button. My forecast start with 53. How many weeks you required? So let's say I required basically for next 4. So I just 57. So this is basically for next 4-week prediction. Confidence level depend on your situation. So right now, maybe I am actually confident about my data, 85%. So this is basically your choice. Include the forecast statistics if you need. So click on the forecast. Also, there is a aggregate duplicate using. Suppose if you have a duplicate value, you can use the average count, whatever you think, and everything is okay. Now, finally, if I click on the OK button, create. Now I am actually, this is my predicted visualizations. And if you need the data, you can go. So this is my next 5-week expected sales forecast data. So within a second, within a minute, you can actually analyze your data and take some decision. So this is the fantastic tool provided by Microsoft Excel. This is called forecast sheets. So I want to understand to everyone, please go for the chat box and type, is this really help in your practical life? This is very requirement, yes or no? If you agree with me, then yes. And this is a new skill you learn, yes or no? क्या आपने ये वेरी हेल्प करेगा आपका? वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, यस, ओके, यस, इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग एंड वेरी हेल्पफुल, वेरी इंफॉर्मेटिव, यस. So this is the fantastic tool provided by Microsoft Excel. So within a second, within a minute, you can actually analyze your historical data and create a graphical report. Also, actually take a data, predicted data, so that आप एक expected data निकाल सकते हो. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे week में किया है, you can also use your fortnight reports, also monthly reports, also year wise, whatever, quarter wise, that up to you. Yes sir, this is a new skill. Okay, good. तो ये भी एक स्किल है जो मैं आपके साथ शेयर किया है, एंड आई होप एवरीबॉडी know about कि next time if you actually working with this type of data, you can actually use the forecast sheet. So shall I move for the next, or you have any question, any query? So I think 1, 2, 3 we have already. Now go for the next, or any query from your side. Thank you sir, yes, go ahead. Great, chalo. So I have to save the data. Yeah, thank you. So now move for the next one. The same data. Now this is the very interesting. Let's see, ये कभी कभी मेरे साथ भी होता है, and I also use so many times the same tool that I also discuss right now. कि suppose somebody actually giving me the data, and company top management asking me कि Devjit, can you actually go through the data and take some insight so that we can take the decision based on the data. क्योंकि देखो, ये जो आप देख रहे हो ना, अगर आप मुझे बताओगे, इफ इट्स वेरी ट्रू कि काले अक्षर भैंस बराबर, दिस इज माय ओन, मतलब मैं, मेरे दिमाग में भी ऐसा आता है कि इतना बड़ा जब डेटा देखता हूं, आई एम वेरी कंफ्यूज कि हाउ टू एनालाइज द डेटा, कहां से शुरू करूं, किस तरह से शुरू करूं, and what type of actually report and visualization I need. अगर I am receiving this data, are you agree with me कि सेम प्रॉब्लम जो मैं यहाँ पे एक्चुअली फेस कर रहा हूं, जो मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर रहा हूं, दिस इज माय एक्सपीरियंस, क्या सेम फीलिंग्स आपको भी आएगा? आई वांट टू नो, एक्चुअली गो फॉर द चैट बॉक्स प्लीज. आप लोग थोड़ा मुझे बताओ कि अगर इस तरह से डेटा आपके पास भी आता है, would you think कि yes, how to start, how to analyze the data? This is the biggest problem. There are so many tools in MS Excel, but which one is the actually appropriate tools? किसको यूज करूं? Very complicated. क्या लिखा है सर? आई एम सीए इंटर स्टूडेंट एंड विच कंप्यूटर स्किल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर दिस, please reply, comment from it. Okay, so that I actually discuss definitely. This is right now focus on the questions कि how to start. So कितना टाइम लग सकता है कि how many people, please go for the chat box and type how many times required to insight to get the data from the inside. How many times? Please type on the chat box how many time required. आपको क्या लगता है कितना टाइम लग सकता है? 4 घंटा, 5 घंटा, 1 घंटा, 1 दिन? व्हाट डू थिंक? Sir, pivot table is the magical features for summarize the data, getting the meaningful. Yes, I agree with you, Devendu. आप जो बोला, yes, pivot table is a tool, but sometimes pivot table also क्या हो जाता है, कंफ्यूज हो जाता है कि how to actually manage the data. Conditional formatting बोल रहे हो. I will show you the new tool. I will show you. Don't need pivot table skill right now. Suppose if I'm not good in pivot table, I can also analyze the data within a minute, within a seconds. Are you really learn for this? क्या आप लोग को लगता है कि pivot table को bypass करके भी we can actually analyze the data? Yes. Okay. So let's learn. Just click the data anywhere in the database. Then there is an option under the home tab. There is an option called analyze data. So very fantastic tool. If I click on the analyze data, Excel will automatically analyze your data and get back. देखो यहाँ पे क्या दे दिया, automatically Excel will create visualize reports, and if you need you can just insert a pivot chart. Just click. There are so many reports. Excel will. There are also 35 results. If you click here, there are so many reports are there. So many reports. So which reports you want to know? So you don't need to pivot table skill right now. With the help of analyze data, within a second, you can analyze your data. Excel automatically analyze your data and get back. Okay, and also there is a very good tool. Suppose I will show you the technique actually. See, this is the basically, remember, these are the thing you have to remember when you actually go for the data analysis. First, summary statistics. You want to get the summary statistics. Second thing, sales performance analysis. Then I actually extract the profit analysis, customer insights, geographical insight, shipping analysis, trend and seasonal analysis, correlation analysis, and visualization. So these are the tasks has to be done when you actually go for the data analysis. So I will show you just for an example. Let's see. For an example, this one. I need this. So provide an overview. I have already actually typed the form. So there is an option. Just ask the questions. So paste your questions here and then enter. And Excel will insert pivot table. Then it will be automatically done. See, number of sales, number of profit, number of quantity. So within a second, this features is available is 365. Absolutely. Okay. देखो एक और इंटरेस्टिंग चीज. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, अगर मुझे ये चाहिए, डिटरमाइन द टॉप 5 कस्टमर बेस्ड ऑन द टोटल सेल्स एंड प्रॉफिट. जस्ट कॉपी द टेक्स्ट, योर questions, and paste it here and then press enter. So within a second you can get the answer. These are the customer, sum of profit, sum of sales. Within a second, within a second. So this is the tool actually required right now. कहीं पे भी work करो, anywhere, this tool is absolutely required. Absolutely required. Got my point clear? So there are so many options are there, but I just show you some experience. So is this really help? Is this really help? Please type on the chat box. Is this really help? Please type on the chat box. I need more comment from your side. It is amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Great, great. Good, good. So thank you all. Now I move for the, because time is very short. So interesting to learn and learn things. Dipanka, thank you. Sir, please share the seats for practice. Okay, Abhishek, definitely. So now go for the next. I just save the window. In the end show macro. Okay, if I have a time after the sad session, then I actually show you the macro. Now next, sometimes suppose I have a data like this. क्या होता है कि if you are working on the real life, there are some problem you have facing कि sometimes we actually receiving the data is not a Excel or not a text form. I am actually receiving the data with the image from. So this is an image. Now I want to actually calculate all my sales amount with the salesperson. Then I actually go for the analysis which salesperson are the top, which are actually bottom three, top three, whatever region wise sales I want to analyze. But first, before analyze, you want to extract the data from image. So that I show you how to extract the data from image file. So I just open an Excel file, blank. So in this case, very easy. Just go to the data tab. There is an option called get and transform data. From the drop down, there is an option called picture from file. So click on the picture from file and go for the data. I just select the data, insert. Now Excel will automatically capture the data from picture. From the bottom right side, there is the option. See, it is automatically done. If you have any problem, you can actually review the data. But right now, this data is okay. So I straight away go to the insert data. So click on the insert data, and I'm getting the data in my Excel files. Now I can actually solve this problem, total sales, enter, and so on. Now you can actually go for the your analytical data. So I hope this is really helpful. This skill is required nowadays, yes or no? I am sure this will very help in your practical life. Nowadays, you can actually receive so many data, so many bills. If someone actually send the image file, so you can actually convert the data and then this data you can actually analyze as per your requirement. So ये भी एक हैक है एक्सेल का जो 7 स्किल पे मैं बताऊं तो ये भी एक आप कर सकते हो. So these are the tool. Now I go for the last one, that is called reconciliation your data. Now this is the last one. Suppose I have a two data, okay, because I have no time because too much time I actually taking. So there are two Excel sheets are there, one for invoice and another for payment. So now I want to actually reconciliation both the data with the based on my invoice number as well as the invoice amount. So what should I do? How to actually summarize reconciliation the data? For this purpose, first you select the data, press Ctrl T to convert the data on table format and type the name like invoice and then press enter. Then go for the payment, same things, Ctrl T to convert your range to table format and just change the name payment. So payment, okay. Now what happens? Second step, just place the cursor anywhere in your data. Then go for the home. There is an option called Microsoft Copilot. It's a new features provided by Microsoft. Very useful tool. So right now I am using actually Microsoft Copilot for finance. Just click on that add-in. There is an option called reconciliation data. Click. Now see there is two options, invoice and payment. These are the two sheets. So from the invoice, I select the invoice and then payment. It will automatically actually select the data. If you have more than data, you can actually choose the particular column, particular table also. Now the next is click the next button. It will be automatically reconciliation. So invoice, there is a customer name, invoice number and invoice amount. There is a payment, customer name, invoice number, payment amount. And finally click the next. Now I am getting the reconciliation statements. Okay. आप यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि कितना एक्चुअली मैचेस है, कितने अनमैचेस डेटा। और उसके बाद इफ यू नीड द रिपोर्ट्स, सो यू कैन गो, there is an option called save as a PDF. So if I click on the PDF, so I just open the PDF file. So this is the actual reconciliation summary. So this is the report key. So within a second, you can actually reconcile your data as well as getting the reports, and you can analyze. Excel will help you कि कहाँ पे आपका problem है, what is your actually key point from these insights. So this is the very useful tool nowadays. Yes. Uh, okay, sir. Actually, right now I over to you, and then I actually, if there is a time, then I definitely show for the macro. So thank you, guys. Over to sir. I request in case sir to share how someone be share. Yeah, absolutely. Now I over to NK sir for which skill right now you need to become a बेस्ट अकाउंटेंट बोल सकते हो, और एमएस ऑफिस जॉब, एनीथिंग. तो सर एक्चुअली आई ओवर टू यू. आई जस्ट स्टॉप शेयरिंग नाउ. या आई थिंक इट्स ओके. यस सर.
Hi guys, so welcome back, and I just first of all, we should remain, you should remain there because just a minute, something is wrong. Yeah, just please bear with me for a minute. Something it is right. Yeah, it happened, sometime when you need something most, so the thing is stuck. Not an issue. So, what I wanted to share. So some of you, wanted to know what type of the programs what we are running, and say how you can get benefit. What I understand, say many of you already knowing ICA. I understand that some of you is already doing the program also from the ICA. Uh, so we are, say offering the programs which are basically in account and taxation, where the you can learn these, and you can do this program, and you can get a starting job. Not only that, a job, but which is a career progressing job, which can make you or take you to the level of the accounts manager, maybe in a period of 3 to 4 years, 3 to 5 years. So I have shared the link, whosoever the interested, they can check the link, and they can, show their interest. They can enroll. These programs are online and offline also. We are having the centers across country. You can do there, or maybe you can, do the online also. So if anybody has any query regarding the programs or regarding the courses, so you can mention in the chat box. I'll try to uh, help you, so what are the things are there. And if it is not, then we will be back where the Devji sir is going to share the macro with you. So I'll share a request, Devjit, you please complete your content and share the macro. I have shared the link, of the website. If anybody is interested, can check online programs as well as offline programs. And where the eligibility is the class 12 or the somebody can do, after graduation also. And these are the program which are, so around 6 months, which include not only advanced Excel, rather the Tally, SAP, TDS, GST, income tax, ESI, PF, these all everything, which can take you to a fast progressing career. So we will request Devjit, please continue and um, share the rest of the thing also, so which is very helpful for the students.
Sure, sure. Okay, yes. Actually, most of the people are telling me ki show me the macro, which one actually I as a plan A. Okay, now just a minute, I share a screen. So just tell me, everybody see my computer screen? Yes or no? Go to the chat box, please. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So now I go for this one. So let's see. I just copy the text and I create a new Excel file so that yeah, so this is the data. Okay. Close. Now see, so macro basically for recorded your steps, as well as if you have some knowledge in VBA, so you can actually solve this problem with the help of a macro, because this is very requirement when you actually automate your task. अगर आप ऐसा करना चाहते हो कि you want to automate your task every day, then I can go for the macro. So in this example, I will show you some record macro as well as the coding. Okay, so because थोड़ा सा जुगाड़ लगाना पड़ेगा. So ये थोड़ा सा मैं आइडिया देना चाहता हूं कि किस तरह से एक्चुअली यू कैन ऑटोमेट योर वर्क. सो माय एंड objective is to extract the company name, remove the numbers, special character or something, if there is any extra spaces are there. So what should I do? First of all, I select the data. I just actually go for the developer tab and create a record macro for this. The first time I just record the macro, maybe I just type the test. You can actually use the shortcut key as per your conditions, or finally click on OK. So first, if I actually remove the number, that means number should be start on 0 and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I want to basically to create a macro, create a automation where macro will help me to remove 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what should I do? I just press the Control H to find and replace. I just use the 0 and replace. I remove anything, replace all. So right now is 29 replacements are there. Okay, finally close and I stop recording. I just stop the recorded, nothing else. Now this is the recorded. I just do some recording. Now I go for the Visual Basics for data for backend. There is an option called module. So I just click the double click on the module. So this is the recorded macro. So I just remove the comment. So what should I do? I just, if you already know the VBA, so I just create a macro, something from recording and something I want to code. So first actually mention dimension, dim I as integer. Okay, so integer means basically I declare a variable that is called I and data type is integer. And now I just go I equal to, I mentioned, so I equal to 0. Now there is a loop because I want to create a loop. So do while loop, there is option. So do while x, sorry, I लेस देन इक्वल टू 10. सो मेरा लूप कितना तक जाएगा? सो लूप एक्चुअली घूमेगा 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Whenever my I का value, when it will be actually greater than or equal to 10, it will be exit from sub procedure, and then I go for the static. 0 is not, I just replace something, I just change the I, because I का value क्या होगा? 1, then replace, then I का value 2, then replace once again, and then I go for the I का value क्या होगा? I equal to I plus 1. So this is the requirement. And last, ये do while का closing क्या होगा? Loop. That's it, nothing else. I just show the code and just hope. Now I select Control Shift down arrow, open Mac, go to the macros, select the macro and run the macro. That's it. So it's very easy, but you have to learn how to record the macro, as well as you know what is the dimension, what is the variable, what is the data type, what is loop. These are the requirements. So you have to know both the things, then you can actually automate your task and you can do anything, whatever you need in Excel. Okay, thank you all. Is it really help? Just little bit idea about how to work macro and VBA. Please type your comment on the chat box. I need your comment. This is just a small purpose I actually discuss with you. Ki when you require a record macro, and sometimes we actually record the macro, then edit the macro as per my requirement. So really great. Thank you very much. Chandan Bola, absolutely. Need more comment from your side, boss. So perfect. Absolutely. So you can do anything. Okay. Thank you. I just stop sharing and over to sir. Just a minute. This is there. So any question from your side for today's sessions? Any query, any question? आपका कुछ अगर क्वेरी होता है, रिक्वायरमेंट होता है, आप पूछ सकते हो, आप ओपन फोरम पे. So perfect, no questions. Okay, so please share your feedback for today's sessions. Okay. So if you actually really interested to learn more about skill, please click on the link. I will show you. Click on the link so you can actually learn more about. And also this one. Sir, only advanced Excel course for data analysis. No, Dibendu, actually, I clear you कि if you actually master in MS Excel, you require 5 things. So one, I have already discussed the basic Excel. So many already know कि basic Excel how to use. Then advanced Excel is very requirement. उसके बाद you can go with the Power BI. Power BI is a very good tool nowadays for data visualization. Most of the company they are using the Power BI also. So this is the essential tech skill right now. And fourth one is VBA. If you are actually interested about automation, your work, reduce your time. Suppose you actually prepare the report every month and it will be take more than 3 to 4 days. So you can actually automate the process. So the next time you just click a single click, your entire process will be run within a minute, within a second. So you can prepare the same type of report. So these are this time you required a VBA, and last one is how to use artificial intelligence in MS Excel. So these are the required. Okay. So make me host. Sir, you have already. Just a minute. Just a minute. I just did it.